do is C5, and I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's facts. I wanna be a so I like so I went on start flipping packs. I heard the drought.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Washington Commanders. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Washington. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early win and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big win early.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Isabella now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Here's Murray. His throw incomplete. These two teams, Charles, Arizona and Washington, 2023, a new beginning for both. Of course, for the Cardinals, a new coach, Jonathan Gannon, coming over from Philadelphia, where he was the defensive coordinator on their run to the NFC title, and then new ownership here in Washington.
And that gives each franchise a chance to start fresh, to turn the page. And I'm looking at Washington. They could be sneaky good. Despite the fact they didn't make the playoffs last year and the other 3 teams in their division did, Washington finished 500 at 8-1. They could make a jump.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Pulled in at the 24. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. Second down, Howell back to pass. Short throw here to the tight end Bates. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
70 Lions! Cougar 19!
Now Howell. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Murray now, 3rd and goal. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown from 6 yards away. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there, turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step. And that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Moore, the man in motion. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you'd think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone when things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. About 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we've got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL.
Howe loses it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a tough turnover there, as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Murray looking to change the play here. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now Murray throwing on second down. Towards the end zone for Brown. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down, Washington, on a pickup of 18. Back to Robinson now on first down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. This time they'll throw it with Howell. He completes this to Cole Turner. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now an option play on second down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 11 yards and time and a new set of downs. So first and 10 now from the 30. Howell out of the shotgun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Second and 11 now. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Murray going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14.
The decision to scramble almost got him the first, just short, 9 yards, and it brings up 4th and inches.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
They'll try and run the option. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Murray now on 1st down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll push his way through. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 46 yards out. Prater's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Murray a give. This is Connor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. To throw, it's Murray. Flush to his right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Flushed out right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Moore, the man in motion. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. Now a handoff running through the middle. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Murray. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched it deep, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, they run, but this is a reverse. A daring play call there is going to be brought down just a bit short of the line to gain, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. Prater's kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest at first half, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense. Start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They'll go play action. Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They go play action with Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. It's Howell. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Here's Howell. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Howell. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, Howell. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here taken in by Isabella. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Murray now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And that'll bring up fourth down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. From the 35, here's a second down and 9. Here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a gain of 34. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 46 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Simple.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. So second and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cardinals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the end zone, here's Pringle. Ship and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
Omaha. Shoot.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cardinals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Back to throw. Howell. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Howell with one final shot. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Slide for the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off, as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that